What's the most embarrassing thing that happened to the class know-it-all? This kid Marcus always bragged about his photographic memory and how he never needed to study. He'd finish tests in 10 minutes while everyone else struggled, then sit there smirking like he was some kind of genius. Every time someone asked how he did it, he'd tap his temple and say, "It's all up here. Some people just have it, some don't." The teachers loved him because his grades were perfect, and he became the poster child for academic excellence at our school. But I noticed something weird. Marcus never took notes, never highlighted anything, and his backpack was suspiciously light. While the rest of us lugged around heavy textbooks and binders full of papers, he'd show up with just a laptop and this attitude that made everyone want to punch him. He'd interrupt other students' answers with "actually," and then correct them with this condescending tone. During group projects, he'd delegate everything to us while taking credit for the final result. Teachers ate it up because he always had the right answers. One Tuesday morning, our AP history teacher, Mr. Rodriguez, walked in looking particularly mischievous. "Forget the test today, class. Instead, everyone's doing an impromptu presentation. You'll teach the class about yesterday's reading assignment for 10 minutes each. No notes, no preparation time." The room went silent. You could hear people's hearts dropping into their stomachs. Everyone except Marcus, who actually looked completely unbothered. He even raised his hand. "I'll go first, Mr. Rodriguez. This'll be quick." He strutted to the front of the classroom, straightening his polo shirt like he was about to deliver a TED Talk. "Yesterday's chapter was obviously about the Revolutionary battles and how George Washington's strategic brilliance and leadership led to American independence from British tyranny." Mr. Rodriguez leaned back in his chair with this knowing smile. "Interesting interpretation, Marcus. But yesterday's assignment was chapter 23, about the Napoleonic era." I watched Marcus's face go through about 5 different expressions in 2 seconds. "Right, yeah, I meant Napoleon, obviously. I was just, testing everyone's attention to see if you were paying attention to my introduction. Please continue with your 10-minute presentation on chapter 23, Marcus." Marcus started sweating visibly. You could see the beads forming on his forehead. "So, the Napoleonic battles was when France and the Japanese fought against George Washington and the American colonial forces." Sarah, who actually read every assignment cover to cover, slowly raised her hand. "Marcus, didn't Napoleon live like 50 years before the revolution ended?" Instead of admitting his obvious mistake and sitting down like a normal person, Marcus doubled down hard. "Yeah, that's exactly right, Sarah. It was because Napoleon was basically the prequel. The entire class lost it. People were snorting, covering their mouths, trying not to burst out laughing. Even Mr. Rodriguez was biting his lip, trying to maintain some semblance of professional composure. At this point, Jenny in the back row was crying from laughing so hard she couldn't breathe. Mr. Rodriguez finally put him out of his misery. "Thank you, Marcus. That was creative. You can sit down now." Marcus walked back to his seat in complete silence, his face redder than a tomato. The classroom was still buzzing with suppressed giggles. Later that day, I saw Marcus in the computer lab frantically Googling and reading actual textbook chapters. Turns out his photographic memory was just really good ChatGPT summaries and online study guides, but he'd been reading the wrong chapters for weeks because he never actually attended class discussions.